Today we're gonna get a little rotten. Hey, what's up guys? It's Nash and welcome to my channel for another episode of my Cozy Minecraft Let's Play. That's right, we're back. So today guys, we are going to be working on something that is much needed in this world. You can see by what's in my hands that I have a little bit of a plan for this episode. It's going to take a little bit of prep work, it's going to take a little bit of building, but today we're going to be making a farm. I'm excited. Hopefully all things go smoothly and go well, but yeah, without further ado, let's hop right in and get started. So as you can see by me double fisting rotten flesh, today we are going to be building a zombie farm. That's right guys, we are going to be building an XP farm because I finally got mending on a couple well, I guess one of my diamond tools. I would love to get mending on these other ones too, but I currently don't have a sustainable source of getting experience in this world, and it would be really nice. Now I've made a bunch of skelly farms in my past series, so I figured today we could shake it up a little bit and go with zombies. Now the trick is we just need to find a zombie spawner, and I have a good feeling that I know where one is. It's gonna take a little bit of digging, but I think we can get there. It's gonna be pretty close, I think, to our mine here. So in the last episode, this is what we built up, and thank you guys so much for the love and support on this. We actually built this mining entrance, and boy, do I love it. It looks so cool. I'm very pleased with it, but to be honest with you guys, the bottom is not even close to being finished. This is gonna take a lot of time to get everything finished and colored correctly and everything like that, switching out all the blocks, but I'm gonna do it eventually. It's just gonna be an over time project. But we definitely need to get an XP farm so I can mend up my gear as well as just enchant a lot easier. I really want to get to enchanting things. I need new armor ASAP, so this is going to be a really good farm for us to build early on in the series. Now, like I said, guys, it's going to take us quite a bit of digging to actually find a zombie spawner. But like I said, I think I have a good idea of where one is. It shouldn't be too hard to get to. So it's just about going down to the bottom of the world and seeing if we can find it. Another thing that we definitely need to do today is get my bubble columns worked out for this. Because, yeah, not gonna lie, this is a little bit slow. One of these levels, it's either this level or maybe this level up here, or maybe it's the next one up. Oh gosh, I cannot remember. But there is going to be a zombie spawner pretty close to here. So I'm just gonna have to dig in all kinds of directions until I actually find it. Okay, I am in the general direction. I'm hearing so many zombies around me, but I just don't think we're quite in the right area. I also mined right into diamonds, which is amazing. But let's see here. Where's the sound coming from? This might be a time where we need some subtitles on so we can hear where the groans are coming from. Okay, so it's saying this way. Now, the thing is, it also could be maybe like under us. That's something I haven't really considered. I don't know where to go. Maybe if we this way, maybe we do need to kind of like work our way down a bit. That or up. We could go down or up. I just know they're in this general area. Yeah, we're just running into Tuft here. Okay, this is not looking too promising, and I feel like the sounds are getting further away. Oh, they're getting louder now. Oh, we found cobble. Yes. Okay. Oh, we did it. We dug right into it. And yeah, this is a zombie spawner for sure. We have 2 chests down there. That is incredible. Oh, this is beautiful, guys. Look at that thing firing off, ready to absolutely destroy us. Now, oh, baby zombie. Oh, goodness. I totally forgot that was going to be a thing. So that kind of sucks. But let's go in and get this lit up. There's actually not too many zombies spawning, which is incredible. Oh, this is much needed. Now, I will say I do think skelly spawners are a little bit better I would go for one of those, but I've just built so many in the past that I really wanted to try something different for this series. So yeah, we're going zombie this time. Now let's check out the loot in the chest. What do we get? Unbreaking 3. That's actually incredible. I would really like name tags because my villager is really expensive with name tags. Name tag, no? Dang it. Okay, more horse armor. I have so much of this. A music disc. Very nice. Okay, some more gold. Another saddle. I'll take that for all of our camels. Okay, all right. Not too bad. But yeah, guys, we have secured a dungeon. So now it's just time to turn this thing into an XP farm. You guys have probably seen this process before, so I'm going to come back, you know, here and there to show you guys the progress of it. But we're going to get this done. I've got some prep work to do first. This is actually a really small dungeon room. It seems really small. I mean, obviously we can make it bigger, but and we will make it bigger, but just like how it generated, it's really small. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, guys, I am going to actually let's go mine these diamonds. How many are we gonna get? I am working towards getting a full set of diamond gear right now. So the more diamonds we can find and get, the better. All right, guys, so we're getting this kind of carved out. I definitely need to go down by maybe 1 or 2 more blocks just so they have enough room to flow down into the water column that's going to bring them into the center. Then you guys already know we're going to shoot them up and then drop them down so that they're one hit. Excuse me, my voice is just... it's dying today. It sounds super froggy, so please excuse me there. But yeah, this is going to be your basic XP farm, early game XP farm design. I'm not really following anyone's specific tutorial because I've built these before, so I'm just kind of going off of memory here. So hopefully I can build something that that works. But yeah, it should be pretty easy just getting this all taken out, and then what I need to do is create the water flowing stuff to make this work. Finding so much gold down here. It's kind of awesome, actually. So now that we've got that, I think that's a good amount. They're gonna fall into the water, and then we need 2 water buckets here and here. So I need to go collect those. The only thing is I really don't have a way out of here. So I might just have to make myself a little staircase getting myself out. I have a little bit of soul sand from going into the nether, so that we already got taken care of for the bubble elevator. Now we just need to get a little bit of kelp, and I need to fill my water buckets a bit more. I'm gonna grab a few of these just because we do have a few bubble elevators to make actually. And I need to grab quite a bit of kelp. So let's see, I think there should be some in this area, although this is pretty massive coral reef and there possibly might not be actually. I am seeing kelp in the distance. We can see the dark outline of it. There's some right below us. So we just little spitty boat, what the heck. Yeah, so if we just go break this from the bottom, we'll get all these beautiful pieces of kelp. This should probably, hopefully, be enough for all the bubble columns that we need to make today. Okay, we got about 2 stacks. That is how much I wanted to get, so we should be good to go when it comes to the kelp. All right, we're gonna work on the bubble column, and I really haven't done this in a long time, so I'm hoping that I do this correctly. So I think if we put the water there, it'll flow down, and then what we can do is go down, put some soul sand, and then we can plant this on the soul sand and create water sources. I really hope I don't die, but I did set myself up for success by creating a little way out for myself ahead of time. So there we go. So we got the soul sand in. This should see, the only thing is this pushes them back, and I don't know how to fix that. Maybe if I put a little thing here. They go here, but then they'll stop, but then maybe they'll push each other into the bubble column. We'll have to see if this works. I don't know, guys. But then what we can do is make all of these source blocks by using kelp, which will then create bubbles once we break all of these. Whee! It is so much fun. So then I think what we can do here is maybe we should have them go over by a couple. So maybe we do that and then have that go down there. This is the part that I'm not so sure about. So yeah, if we do that, yep, the bubbles still come up. So they'll shoot up here. This will push them this way. And then we will have a sign here. And then, so yeah, they'll flow here. Sign will block the water. And then they will just fall down this column just like so. So awesome. And then this little section here, I also need to kind of fill in as we go down. I mean, hey, I'm pretty impressed with myself that I remembered how to do this, because it has seriously been months and months and months since I built one of these. So then this is where our drop chamber is going to be. So we're gonna do, let's see here, I guess we're gonna have them drop. We want to hit their feet, and we can take that torch out. Awesome. Okay, I'm excited. I hope it works. We need to put a hopper underneath this and stuff. But so far that is looking amazing. So what we're gonna do is take this out and then block that up, and then we need to, like I said, create a little utility entrance here where I can go in and remove the torches. Now, do we want to get this going? Is this ready? I mean, I think it pretty much is. And since I just died, we kind of need the levels. So I think this is ready to go into full effect. Let's get it going here. We'll take out these ones, these side torches first. And then we're going to want to go into the utility entrance. Can I actually even get, let me make sure I can even get up this thing. Okay, once we take this last one out, they're going to start spawning. Go, go, go. Okay. So far, so good. Are we going to get anyone dropping? Come on, and please survive the drop. Yes, we did it. We got him. Oh, this is good. And they're one hit. That is amazing. There we go. Okay, we got 2 more. So far, so good. This might not be the fastest farm in the world, but hey, if it gets me a little bit of levels, I will take it. Oh, did not think about the fact that baby zombies would be coming through. We gotta fix that, which is a very easy fix. We just need to put a trapdoor here. Look at that. I'm already at 11 levels. This thing is working pretty good. Not to mention, I can mend up my pickaxe now. Oh, I love it. So now it's just time to get this room decorated. I have a little bit of a plan for what I want to do, but it definitely needs to be a lot bigger. So it's time to get to work. I am eventually going to have to mine up these diamonds in order to decorate this place. I've got quite a bit cleared out, which is nice. But let's see how many diamonds we get. I wanted to come back with you guys and do this together because, you know, mining diamonds is always a pretty special thing, especially early game. So here we go. Let's see what we got. 18. Oh my gosh, that's really, really good. Oh, that's really, really good. Okay, well, fantastic. I think we are getting closer and closer to getting our full set of diamond armor. What I'm doing is creating like a little section. We're gonna have like a walkway here, so this is gonna kind of go like this. I'm not sure if I love this. We need this to be a little bit bigger. We potentially might. But I'm making like a little circle here, and then we can walk up and boom, 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 hit our little guys, and then we can walk across this bridge. And then I want to have some trading stalls on each side of these two. I think that could look good. So it's all coming together, but I just gotta really get some things worked out here. So that's gonna be like a walkway into this. This is my current ladder situation, so we can actually get up, but this will move later. But yeah, I just need to play with this a little more and get something I like. Not to mention, guys, it is so noisy down here. I'm sorry. There's so much growling from these zombies, but I am quite a lot of levels up already, and this thing is working really good for a starter farm. I have a progress update for you guys. I have been doing a little bit of digging. I've been getting the room situated. Now what we're gonna do is turn this into a sandy oasis. We're gonna get rid of all this deep slate. We're gonna make it into sandstone and all that good stuff, because down here, I kind of want to emulate it, what it is up there. And throughout our mine as well, I want to take this pretty much all the way down and do sandstone all the way down. Bottom area here, I want to take out, I also am somewhat thinking that I might want to make these walls on the sides go over by 1. I think just to give more room over in that section. maybe actually what we do to give this room a little bit more interest, so it doesn't look like such a box, is we can just get rid of this here. Maybe this would look good. And maybe we only open up this up on these sides. And then in the front here, we kind of keep this narrow. So it's narrow here and then wider over there. I think that might look kind of cool. Give it some interest. It doesn't have to be a big rectangle, you know? We can play with shapes here. Now, what I want to do for the bottom, I've brought sand with me. I want to convert this into like a pond kind of thing. There we go. Dynamic lighting. You're my best friend. Thank you so much for the help with the videos. Yeah, so this is all going to be replaced with sand. And we're going to put water. We're going to flood this with water. We're going to add sea pickles and coral. And like I said, this is meant to be an oasis. And I know that we're kind of in a zombie dungeon, so it doesn't really make sense that like this is a very undead kind of area. But I think that it'll look cool to bring some life down here because it is very dark and doomy. And I think we want this whole area to feel lush and beautiful and very well taken care of. I gotta go replace all this with sand and then expand these walls, and I'll come back with you guys. Just popping in here and there to give you guys progress updates when I can, because honestly, this is just a lot of digging for me. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. Gives so much more space. It makes the room look bigger, more grand. I think what I want to do too is carve out this area and leave these to be sort of like a monument piece, like a substantial piece of this area. So we went out by one on each side. So I think I'm going to leave that out by one and then carve this back. And then on the stairs, we're going to keep this pillar here and then we'll just carve this out. The room is shaping up and coming together. It is looking pretty good. I'm just getting some of the logistical parts worked out of, you know, decorating. Does that make any sense? I hope so. But yeah, guys, we are gonna get this worked out. It's gonna look super cool. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we can make something look awesome. I think what I want to do on the sides is use stairs, although I'm not sure if this is gonna look good with this. Let's see. So I was gonna go like that and have kind of that detail there. I think that's gonna look really good. Yeah, I think that looks really good. Just this part looks a little bit off. What we could actually do is maybe take out that final block and then go up with this. That looks kind of cool. Then that has something to officially attach to, which I like. I think that actually looks a little bit better. Gives it more detail too. So when it comes to Minecraft, it is all about the small details. I think another detail that would look really good is to put slabs underneath these. Do we want to use sandstone? Yeah, that kind of matches the stairs. So I think that does look the best, but this is just going to add another layer of detail to the bottom of our build that, you know, you might not originally notice, but it just, like, if you do take the time to go in and notice it, it's kind of just a cool extra detail. Another thing that this is going to help with is when we use the concrete powder to decorate, it's going to make it so the concrete powder doesn't fall through, which is another reason. So form and function. So then when it comes to decorating this inside, this is where I think it'd be really cool to start adding some color. So again, I'm thinking maybe we start with the center being green and then we slowly work our way out into the cyan colors. Don't mind the noise, but we are messing with glazed terracotta. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think I've used glazed terracotta at all since it came out. I just have never used this block in my life. Yeah, I never really found a use for it. It's kind of a cool block, actually. I do like it, but it's just like, I don't know. I've just never went through the process of making it. But yeah, I'm working on the design. I decided that instead of doing cyan as well, I think we should just stick with green. Yeah, so I'm using moss, I'm using green concrete and the terracotta, and then I threw in a little bit of green wool as well, although I am running out of that, so I have to go get a bit more. But yeah, I'm just kind of playing around with design here, trying to figure out what I like for this green area, like how I want to design this. I almost want it to look sort of mosaic-y, if you will. So I think that could look really cool. But I just gotta get this figured out because again, this is a block I've never really worked with, so I don't know how to make it look super good, and I also don't really know how to connect these up effectively. So I've done a lot of work. The room is basically finished, but there's some finishing touches that we need to add to it to get it finished. So that's what we're gonna do today, guys. Let's flip around and let me show you the progress. I went ham on this room. I am excited about it. It looks a little bit more, it looks very temple-y. And it also looks a little bit more clean, I think, than I would like. So maybe today we go get some vines. And if we hang vines down here, that might actually look really cool. But let me show you guys. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to my zombie dungeon. Dun, 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 dun. We have a little bit of cleaning up to do with these chests over here, but and yeah, this is super loud. Let's just back it up. I wanted to kind of keep the style of our village down here. I want them to feel like, I want it to feel like this is a temple dungeon that was built specifically for these creepy zombies that are technically not creepy in the lore of things. They are actually well taken care of zombies and sort of almost looked at as spirits of life or something like that. I think that could be cool. Now I'm starting to think actually maybe I should switch these out, but we can do that later. But yeah, we've got little fountains in. I added pops of green. This looks a little bit better. I do want kind of a mossy, overgrown look, so that's why I want to get the vines in. Now look at this roof, guys. Oh man, did this take a lot of wood, but this is bookshelves. The new chiseled, are they chiseled bookshelves? What are these called? Chiseled bookshelves. Yeah, these things. That is those. And they look incredible. This is probably one of my new favorite textures in the game. I think it looks so good and I can't wait to use them. I love the bottom texture and the side texture especially. So yeah, using this as a roof was really cool. I could see that being used in a tavern. But we have tons of just geometric details. I also love these. These are going to be our little villager spots. And it's so nice that you can see the lantern shining through. That was a little detail that I kind of just randomly worked out. I was like, oh, if I put this here, and then, oh, there's a little hole perfect for a lantern spot. So I think that looks awesome. I do have to get villagers in here, which will probably take place either during a live stream or in the next episode. But what we got to do to finish this out is, like I said, get some vines to hang down here so it looks a little more overgrown. And then maybe bring some dirt in here as well to get some patches so it looks like, you know, it's also just been very trotted on. We don't want this place to look super pristine. We want it to look a little bit like it's worn and torn down here because, again, it is home to zombies. But yeah, I also would like to bring some coral reef down here and fill this area up with sea pickles and coral so that this area really glows and gives this beautiful life-like element to it, but also this kind of rundown, dingy. We're gonna mix dingy rundown with like very ethereal life. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's the plan. So let's head off and actually get some coral to finish off this build. So I was kind of thinking about lore when it comes to this build because I think it's fun to inject a little bit of lore into your world when you can, your Minecraft world. And I was thinking that this village that we're building up here, right? They love life. They love celebration. They love beauty. They love the ground and the grass and everything that comes with life. And so when it comes to zombies and the afterlife and death, they like to still celebrate it. And I think it'd be kind of cool for the storyline of our zombie dungeon if it would be something like when you kill a zombie, you get their life essence, and that's what XP is. You get their life essence. So it is kind of brutal. You're technically killing them, hurting them to get the life essence, but it's almost like you're taking their life and putting it back into your life, and they are making you stronger. So even though they've passed on, even though they're not in this world anymore, they turned into zombies, they're technically dead. they still give you life. They give you their life essence. And I think that's kind of a cool way to look at it. So that's what I'm gonna go with. I think it could be fun story-wise, but man, I didn't realize there's really not any green coral. To be honest with you guys, I never use coral in my builds either. I've always stuck with like the most simple, there we go, silk touch is the way to go. Okay, so I've always used very simple block palettes in the past. Like I've used very, very basic block palettes. I've never really gotten too crazy when it comes to building with all different kinds of blocks in the game. So that's what I want to do throughout this series, is use more blocks that I don't normally use. Got plenty of sea pickles and coral and stuff like that. I don't know if it's gonna be enough, but we're gonna give it a try. So of course we just have to head down here and start placing things down. Oh, you know what would also look really good? Kelp. I didn't even think about getting kelp. Ooh, can I parkour this? Oh no. Am I actually not gonna be able to get up? All right, when in doubt, scaffold out. I kind of wish we had mossy sandstone in this game. I think that would be a really good addition. We currently don't have that, but gosh, that'd be amazing to decorate with, especially in these watery, mossy areas. All right, so we definitely also want to sprinkle some sea pickles around. This is gonna provide some lighting. And then we're gonna go in with some of our blue coral as well. And as long as this is in water, it should stay hydrated and stay blue. Oh yeah, I think that looks awesome. Got a little bit of glow happening down there just to add a little bit of interest to the water. I think kelp is really gonna help though, so I should probably do that. And then I really wanted to get some of those path blocks in here too. And then another thing I wanted to do is switch these out, so let's get that going. The sandstone texture, these are stairs. We are going to put some stairs over here instead. Oh yeah, I think that looks awesome. Oh, I love it in here. It looks really cool. So before we go and see what the final build looks like, and I demonstrate how the farm works and everything, or show you how the farm works, I want to give a shout out to the supporters of the day. So today we're going to be adding a few, just because I want to get caught up on everybody, and I'm just so overwhelmed by the support on this series so far. And I'm just so overall thankful for you guys. So we are going to be adding we're going to be adding 4. We're going to fill up a sign today. We are going to be starting off with Rico, who has been a supporter for a very long time here on the channel. Rico is just awesome. So we're going to go Rico C. Thank you, Rico, seriously, for everything that you do, for always being in the live streams and hanging out and just being a supporter for such a long time. It really means the world to me. So thank you so much. I also want to say a big thank you to Talia. Talia, thank you so much for your support over on Patreon, and thank you for bringing life to my Patreon server and bringing fun. I can't wait to see what you do over there on the Patreon server, and just thank you for your support. Another thank you we have to give is to Blueberry. Thank you so much, Blue, for hanging out with us and just being another really strong support system in the community here. I really greatly appreciate it, and thank you for being such a good friend. I can see that you're a great friend. Thank you for dropping by the live streams and for just supporting the channel for as long as you have. It really means the world to me, and I love your name. It is so awesome. Even though I struggled to say it the first couple of times I said it live, I was like, Blueberry. But I really do love it, and I love that you're here as part of my community, so thank you so much. And last but not least, we gotta say a good thank you to Ticey. Ticey boy's always hanging out in the chat, always coming over to the live streams and hanging out, and has just been another supporter for quite a while over here on my channel. So thank you so much, you guys. I wanted to fill up a sign with love today, and you guys are all amazing. So this video is not going to have a comment question or idea of the day, just because most of the comments from the last video were just really sweet comments, and I didn't have one that I specifically wanted to pick for this episode, but But please, 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 guys, feel free to leave a comment, question, or idea. This doesn't go down. What am I doing? Please feel free to leave a comment, question, or idea of the day. I always love putting those in the videos. I'm gonna do it every once in a while, so it might not be every single video, but it'll be, you know, fairly often. So please leave those down in the comment section below on ideas that we should incorporate into an upcoming video, and I will put that down. I will put that in the video. I'll feature it in the video. But here we go. So down in our mines, if we come down, I need to finish this mine big time. But there's a little entryway here that we go down, and you'll see some stairs over to the right hand side. This is how you get down into my zombie dungeon, and this is officially what it looks like. Dun 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 dun. It is all finished, you guys. I think there might be some like little finishing touches I might do just to get it fully squared away, but I think it looks good. It actually took me a couple days of sitting on this to make sure I really loved it, because I wasn't sure how I was feeling about it, but after, you know, giving it some time, I really do like how this turned out. I hope you guys do too. We've got tons of lighting in here, which I think really helped. And then we've got the blue and the green and the water, which I think looks really cool. I've added some moss blocks down there too, just to make it look even more mossy and overgrown. We still need to get the villagers down here, but that's probably going to be something I maybe do either in the next episode or a live stream. I'm not entirely sure yet. But yeah, I love all the intricate details using all of the different like wall blocks and column blocks and lanterns and wood and everything. I think it's a good mix between stone and then wood and then water. I think that's just a really cool, fun mix. And then we have, of course, our zombie dungeon. So it's up this tube here. I put some glass so that you can actually see them falling down. Maybe we'll get some falling down here. I turned my hostile creature sounds down because when I was building this, these guys were loud. But you guys can see I've mended up my tools quite a bit. I got mending on my shovel as well. And I've got 33 levels. So this thing is working pretty good. There we go. We got our first zombie coming down the chute. So the way it works is it's a simple zombie farm. Funnel them into one corner, like in the middle section, and then they shoot up a tube using the bubble elevator. They move over a couple blocks and then they drop down, and this makes them about one hit kill. I think they're about 2, but with a sword they're usually 1, so it's pretty good. It works pretty good. I am more than happy with it. Yeah, they're kind of 2 hits, but whatever, it's not a big deal. But yeah, and then over here we've got some storage, tons of rotten flesh. As you can see, I have sort of AFK'd here to get myself mended up a little bit just for future projects. Got a little bit of iron, some carrots, some potatoes, and then quite a bit of gear drops from zombies as well. So we get some sets here. It's quite nice. But you guys, this is my new my zombie dungeon room. I hope you guys enjoy this build. I did. Again, I wasn't sure that I loved it at first, but it's definitely grown on me the more that I've spent time down here, the more that I've looked at it. I kind of felt like it was a little boring at first, but now that I've spent time down here, I'm like, no, this is actually a really creative, fun build, and I'm really proud of it. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is going to be all the source of my XP, and I am just so happy to have this. So if you guys see me enchanting and getting new tools and new gear and having all these levels, it's thanks to this guy behind me. Thank goodness. But I hope you all have a very beautiful, wonderful day. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below for the comment, question, and idea of the day. Thank you so much to my patrons. We have a new 1.20 Patreon server running. So if you guys want to join in on the fun building over on my server, I've been hanging out on there usually during the night times. It's when I'm having a cozy little night in. I'll hop on the server and hang out. So it's been a lot of fun. But again, I hope you all have a very beautiful, wonderful day, and I'll catch you in the next Cozy Minecraft Let's Play episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys.